Hello and welcome to PR 51st. I'm George Laws Garcia, and today we're going to talk about the Statehood Yes or No plebiscite. On May 16th, the Governor of Puerto Rico signed into law a plebiscite that will take place on November 3rd. In the past, many of the plebiscites that have been held locally have been questioned because of the different options that they were offered, and the way that it was presented and how confusing some of the content was. And now the format is as simple and straightforward as it gets. Shall Puerto Rico immediately be admitted into the Union as a state? And you're going to be given two options. They're going to be given the option to say yes or no. So it means that everyone gets a fair shot, right? Everyone who believes in equality, who believes in being full participants in the national government, the federal government that we live under, can vote yes. And everyone who's opposed to statehood for whatever reason, whether they want to continue being current territory, whether they want to become an independent country, or whether they believe in a pie in the sky option, they can vote no. This new vote is putting the question of statehood front and center so that you can't argue that, oh, well, this option wasn't on the table that we prefer, or not enough people showed up because it's going to happen during general election. This is going to demonstrate once and for all, is there a clear and absolute majority of voters in Puerto Rico that support statehood? And I think that's wonderful news. Of course, there's already people out there saying, oh, no, this is something that, should wait for another time because Puerto Rico should get its house in order before it decides to vote on statehood, yes or no. Well, you know what? I call BS on that too. And I'll tell you why. Because the reality is that if you put as a prerequisite that Puerto Rico has to get its house in order and everything has to be, in a moment of economic growth and, absolutely perfect on the, state finances and, all of these things, it basically is condemning Puerto Rico to perpetually stay in the circumstance it's in right now. Because under the current territory status, there are structural limitations to how Puerto Rico's economy can grow. So it's not that you fix Puerto Rico's economy and then you try to get statehood. It's that you get equality through statehood, and that allows you to unleash your economic potential. Ultimately, for Puerto Rico to become a state of the union, Congress has to pass a law that admits Puerto Rico as a state. So, although the U.S. citizens of Puerto Rico are going to vote on November 3rd, what's going to matter most is getting Congress committed to act on that mandate and to make good on America's promise of government by the consent of the governed. So that's what we have here for today. I hope this video has been helpful and informative, and we look forward to seeing you later. Thank you so much.